Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, everybody. I would like to explain exercise 40 when you need to use your calculator, and sometimes very hard because you need to find some buttons what you never used. And if you do exercise like 40, you need to find the powers, and sometimes you even need to change a fraction in a decimal number, or just do the opposite of it. So let me just have a look. Exercise 40a, we need to do 5.6 to the power of 3. And in Dutch is 5,6 to the power of 3, but we need to use this comma, so 5.6 and then to the power of 3. And you'll find here a button from x to the power of 3. So if you push this one, you'll find the index in your screen. So 5.6 to the power of 3, there you go, is equal with a fraction. The fraction 21,952 over 125. If you change your fraction in a decimal number, you need to push this button, the SD button. There you go. Then you change your fraction in a decimal number. So we need to round it to decimal places. So the answer is 175,62. Alright, let me have a look at the next one. 0.95 to the power of 4. We do not find anywhere a button like x to the power of 3. Nowhere we find the x to the power of 2, but not x to the power of 4. So in that case we need to push this one, x with a square above, because then we can fill in our own index. So push it and push the button 4. There you go. So 0.95 and the index is 4. You can choose to make it more than 4, but we need to go on because we need to multiply it with 5.2. So we push the cursor to the right. There you go. Multiplying with 5.2 is equal with 4.24, because we need to round into decimal places again. Right, exercise C. Inside the bracket, minus 2.6. We close the bracket again, and then to the power of 4 again. Here it is. Push to the right. Minus 1.7. And then I just choose this one. That's easier. To the power of 3. And the answer is 40,78. Exercise D. 0.58 times 2.5 to the power of 3. You find the cursor immediately on the right side. So minus, inside the bracket, minus 1.4. We close the bracket, and then again to the power of 3 is equal with 11,81. Okay, then E. Inside the bracket, 3.7, multiplying with 0.27. I'm gonna close the bracket and then to the power of 4. So I choose this button again because we're gonna fill in our own index to the power of 5. Is equal with 0,995. Oh, this is a difficult one. Why? Because the third decimal number is a 5, which means that we need to add one more at the 9. So if we do that, the 9 is gonna change in a 0 because we need to add one extra over the other 9. So that's even a 0. And if we add 1 with the 0, it's going to be a 1. So the answer is 1,00. So do not forget those two zeros at decimal place, because the question is to round in two decimal places. Alright, then the last one, exercise F. Inside the bracket, 4.7 minus 2.8. I'm closing the bracket, and then to the power of 3 is equal with a fraction again, and we know that if we push this one, it changes in a decimal number. So the answer is 6,86. And that was an explanation about exercise 40.